Has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come abusuya for Ghana for na tap send. Papa no.
Emre tudo na ni etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa sika swane ne mpatamu anase achimota lapa se kosi nsawam. Jumidale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pe bia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wutu mu a eye Jumidale. You can locate Jumidale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto, or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jumidale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Interesting happenings in Ghana, and of course, if you are here, forget about the hardship, follow the fun, and sometimes just sleep. Because if you wake up thinking about all the hardship, you might be missing the fun in Ghana. But Charlie, sometimes issues do happen, man. In the entertainment industry, things are happening. Go to the corporate world, things are happening. Go to the political world, and things are happening. Where?
Even in church.
Things are happening. Now here, some men of God are even saying the construction of the cathedral. Hold on. Sikadina dos munyaisi. Hey! Sikadie basa. So I hear they are saying, hold on the construction of the cathedral. Everybody come back to the table. Let's address the issues there before we can continue. Cathedral and the Anyamaso. Senesikadie costing the bedding. Then there is a story about one young lady who has also sued her sugar daddy or her boyfriend for not being responsible. That girl should be wild though. But that case, I'm just looking for her lawyer. I'm sure by this time, the lawyer said, if I... Because the girl be hot. Then in the entertainment industry, Samini, Sarkodie, and again, Ampong and Daddy Lumba, DL. Hey! And when you go to the church, it is about Alpha Hour. Share the link. Hey! We know the MC's church. I hear we know the MC too has been sharing the link everywhere. Well, it is part of the process and we have to do what we've got to do. My name is Sammy Flex. Welcome to today's edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV with my people. Everyone ready and we are about to roll. On your screens, Roland Amate is here, event publicist, talent manager, and also one of our pundits here. Then in the middle, Rat Derek Money, aka Alaji Derek Money. I think now the man has two back finally. So Alaji Derek Money, yeah, Derek Money came to the party with Hajia for real. Not there for real, like he came with Hajia, the real one.
He came with Hajia, but not for real.
Interesting times, man. In New GH, an event person, and of course, one of my pundits here. And I also have man like Intibdo Solomon, call him Chemo at the extreme end, our online manager, Flex Entertainment Limited, and also digital content strategist, also here. And let me also say thanks to the guys behind the scenes, Digital Rasta Currency on camera, Richie Flex, who is the editor director of the show, Emmanuel Fori Lapiji, and Gideon Elamtesin also supporting what we are doing here on Sammy Flex TV. And I'm asking that, Derek, the year started, but I'm not seeing you advertising any of your events this year. Why? No event this year for you?
There are so many in the pipeline.
What is in your...
Yeah, I think.
Hey, Charlie, I don't know that for anymore.
Tissue.
Tissue.
Now then I was sweating.
Oh, I don't know.
There is no nature. We are all sitting here very calm, minding our businesses. No one is sweating. You alone, why are you sweating?
Oh, brother, will be in the gym, will be in the blood.
Oh, you'll be in the gym. There is an. Are you saying there's no air conditioning here? Oh. You are trying to disgrace my studio.
Oh no, brother, I'm not doing that.
And so what do you mean be in the gym?
Naturally, that's how I am.
Nobody sweating in an air conditioned room.
No, I'm addicted to air conditioning. It is a more no say we can credit. Yeah.
Can watch me.
That's how I am.
You are what?
By nature.
Nature.
As your lawyer, I'm advising you just say it's nature. don't say anything.
And that you are addicted to air conditioning. Did you say you are addicted to air conditioning?
Nature.
Better Sammy. Yes, any events coming up.
I am saying Modern Gospel Awards.
That is which month?
Modern Gospel Awards.
Which month?
You be nominations May.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you brainstorming BBA and I friends a women in media, and so I was somebody by no, so yeah, brainstorming BBA.
That is new.
Yeah, that is.
And they're on here. I think I like that one.
Yeah, sure.
Women
in media.
Yeah.
You know, I like that one.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the men overshadow many of them. Yeah, so
in the media.
For what reasons?
Oh, for so many reasons. Because when you talk about the percentage of women in media and the percentage of men in the media, you can see the men are always overshadowing the women in the media.
But so like the way you are saying it,
men are what men as well.
When you say men are overshadowing the women, like that's what I want you to explain. When you say men are overshadowing the women, I want you to explain it.
I mean, in all aspects of the media side, the men, the number of outnumber of men over there.
That's the right word.
Yes.
When you say overshadow it means something.
They are covering or better
yes.
Overcome
it's like
them.
They are intentionally not allowing them to do whatever.
Yeah, so but when you talk about the
men
numbers,
outnumber.
they outnumber the women in the media.
I will agree with that one.
Yes, so we are planning to come out with an award scheme, basically women in the media. So that one is also behind the scene. We are working very hard to bring it out. So there's a lot of events we are planning. And very soon we are going to unveil them, and then you are going to know more about the events we're having in Ghana. I also been partnering with some other award schemes as a media partner. So that's one. So it's in the vessel. We are working towards it. So very soon. We are going to come out with
you hit the road very soon.
You hit the road very soon.
Okay. So, I was actually waiting for you to announce some of your award events. But now that you've announced this, then it means that we are good to go. We are good to go. Now Agbeshie is crying. Remember the bulldog, puppy, and Appietus brouhaha? A video we are about to play is telling us that Agbeshie is not so happy. Why is Agbeshie not happy? Let me give you a breakdown of this. And I remember this very well because whilst I was on Xylophone FM, I remember Appietus came there for this interview of the project we are discussing now. Appietus said he had a project called the Volta Project and that he went to the Volta region to record some artists from that side of town. Really and truly, he went there to do the recording, and according to Agbeshie, he was part of the people who were recorded. And according to Agbeshie, as of the time of the record, Appietus told them that the song is going to be for like them. They are going to share royalties or copyright. And that when he is about to upload the song, they are all going to be in the known. And that they are sure going to benefit from it. But according to Agbeshie's latest video after the Papi and Appietus clash on TV, Agbeshie is saying that the songs are all online, but they have never signed any paper or any book that says that they have a 20% share in it, they have a 30% or 50-50 share in it. That is why Agbeshie is not happy. Is our industry still asleep when it comes to copyright issues? Is our industry still asleep when it comes to royalties issues? Are we still not sure about intellectual property in this industry? These are the questions I want to ask. Let's go watch the video. When I come back, we are going to have a conversation. Been talking, and according to Agbeshie, he is not happy the way Appietus was able to upload a joint job that they did without his interest or without his knowledge about the intellectual property sharing, about royalties, and again about how copyright was going to be shared between the two. That is him as the composer and Appietus as the producer. Now, the story goes on to say that when it comes to the industry, the way we are dealing with copyright issues, intellectual property, so many things are still not done right. Rich, I don't know if you have to say it now. If you don't have to say it now, maybe you can start talking. And later when you are through, we can come back to it. Okay. Guys, let me start with Ntim. Ntim said this morning that he wants to venture into that area because it looks like there are so many things on length from that area. Yeah. So, Agbeshie's case and what you have been researching about lately, are we sleeping on copyright, royalties, and intellectual property in Ghana?
Yes, for that one I would say yes, without even any
apology.
Yes, we are sleeping on it, and I think it's also because of the technology in there. People are not ready, or they are not learning, or they are not ready to even do what it takes to be part of what is happening. So I think most of the issue has to do with how people are accepting or not accepting what is happening online, within the online space. And people here, people like Gamro, they are supposed to do most of the job. I mean, talk to people about it, sensitize them, especially their members, for them to be aware that there's something like this going on, and this is what you need to do to be part of it. The Gamro is representing the local part of it. Locally, they take royalties and then share among and then share among the members. That's what they are doing. But online, they are not doing that. They only sit down for other companies or other people who are in the same space, gather
collective
some money,
societies, we call them.
Yes. Then they will gather the money and then send it to Gamro, thinking that their members have what it takes to take their money. So that's what they will do. But I think we are at the point that individual musicians or whoever is involved, the stakeholders, should register with a publishing house, either in Ghana here or outside. So they, instead of them trying to chase the money themselves, the publishing company will take the money on their behalf and then hand it over to them. And they will do that at a fee. Some people charge 15%, some charge 10% and all those things. based on the money that will come. But in their cases, it's not so difficult, but the other side will always cheat you if you don't know what is happening. When you put your songs on any digital platform, what will happen is this. Either they will buy the song, somebody will buy the song, or they will stream the song. And that's where the confusion is. It's two royalties happening here. Streaming the song is performing the song. It's more like playing it in a bar or whatever. So that's the performing right. And then somebody buying the song or downloading that same song is the mechanical right. It's like you are reproducing it to go and play it somewhere.
Yeah.
So two things happening at the same time. Based on the agreement that you have with whoever did the publishing or whoever uploaded it, when the money comes, the person is supposed to be transparent with it, because there are data for it that I've sold 10 of the songs, or the streaming is about 50,000 or whatever, and this is the money that comes with it. And based on our agreement, you are supposed to get, let's say, 20%. So you send 20% of that money to the person, and then you keep 80%. If it is 50-50, you keep the 50 and give the 50 to the other guy. That is for the mechanical and the performing right. That is so difficult to separate them.
Okay.
But part of it, like the mechanical right, if you have your publisher and you are not even the one uploading the video, your publisher can follow up if you give your publisher the metadata of the whole thing, like the title of the song, what you did, if you are a producer, composer, or whoever, and then the number that comes with that track. They call it IDP, or they have names for it, like generally. So if you have that number, then the publisher can also put in their system to trace the song.
Okay.
When they get it, then for them, they would negotiate for the mechanical. If you are the one supposed to get the mechanical right, then they will negotiate and take that money on your behalf, and then give it to you direct. So I think at this point, it's better all the musicians, either, at least if you lose the mechanical right or the performing rights, as in somebody uploading it and taking the money, fine. But you can get the royalties that comes when somebody play it on radio, for instance. When somebody plays it in a bar or something, there are money that those people pay. If you own a bar or restaurant, you pay money, yes. So even outside, they pay to the collective societies. So if they pay them, your publisher will take it on your behalf and then give it to you based on number of time that they play. Based on, they have a way of monitoring it. I mean, even if you don't know that one, you will get something at least. So I will encourage all the musicians, the producers, whoever, like those who play the instruments and all that. You have to register somehow with the publishing house. After that, they will take care of things for you. At least you will get something small instead of you coming out to cry like the way some of them.
Some people are crying.
Yeah, it's
crying party.
Yes, and Agbeshie, for instance, at the time that Appietus said that, it's two things. You can say, compensate me for the whole thing and then take it away. The same way Agbeshie can say, it's my song, I'll compensate you for it and own everything. So I can own the 100% performing and the mechanical right, and then pay you directly. Like, okay, now we have done the song, I'll give you 50,000 or let's say 5,000 for the work
production
done.
fee.
Production fee done. So if you get anything at all, it will be the royalties that comes after it. But the direct sales and things there, it's for me.
You are not part.
Yes. So if you have a publisher, let him trace the song and get the other side that you cannot get directly as we have it. And I think it's really confusing. It's not as straightforward.
Especially in our industry where things are not set right.
Yes, because we don't have, like, people don't do paperwork. They don't sign any contract. They don't do stuff. So it makes it really, really difficult. But the best way for the musician now is to register with a publishing house, publishing company, for them to trace it for you. So you get something.
You get something.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Intim Dodo Solomon, sharing some knowledge with us. And Agbeshie is not happy. Richie, I don't know if the video is ready now. Yes, we can watch it now. Okay, so let's go watch the video. When I come back, we are still going to open up the conversation, and I want your opinion as well. Drop your comment, drop a line or two, and be part of this show here on Sammy Flex TV. Watch it. I'll be back.
But Appietus, but Appietus, that is the funny me. You don't know say come out there. You make me I drive from my house, East Legon, go voter region, come back to Accra, drive from East Legon again. Come you're there for your studio, can't write song. When you say we go sit down do paperwork, then you will give us percentage. Hey, you pass back, go drop the song. It dey your stores, the song dey your stores. You dey collect the money they chop. We today, it is say make them do you waiting. You and Papi they do waiting. Sometimes some of you say, it be people they do it. The young boys know they respect you because you the big boys, you know they respect yourselves. Yes, you don't respect yourself.
All right, so that was Hieroro hitmaker Agbeshie, who is obviously not happy with Appietus because according to him, the kind of agreement he reached with Appietus has done otherwise. Oh, Appietus under fire. Derek,
before Derek will come in, let me say this. I think the difficulty also is that it's really, really difficult to separate the data when you upload the thing. If you don't have time to go through it, to know that, okay, on this day, Agbeshie song, somebody bought it. It was maybe 5 cents. On this date, this.
Yeah, so what they do is they quantify the whole thing in percentage. So instead of doing somebody took here, yeah. They qualify the whole thing in percentage. So on this song, if at the end of maybe the quarter, you have made $500 on it, the percentage that was agreed,
pay to the person. You call the person that, okay, now this is your percentage.
It's like that.
And yes, and they are not doing it. That's where the issue is.
Okay, Derek, so I swear, now NTU say I'm passing point for will be the problem in the industry.
Brass, I mean, I think the introduction of technology and a amount for two and yes, very difficult. Any education can cram out for with technology. No? That is what has opening that space for us to have this conversation. Because one thing is, if Agbeshie, if Papi, those days, now technology ni wo honuma very active and I say you use aware. Okay. I think say ka enya Appietus engineer use omonyomo and you know I think say brass I mean empenifo na so na eyema seni Agbeshie kan no it's a fact because say one obi adwuma na uchiti no ye pani na so uchiti unipa na the person in one way or the other disrespect you at a particular point in time. And that is what is happening here. Because
especially if he finds out that that's what he doing to you.
Yes. Critically, the person will disrespect you one way or the other. Because one, after say Papi, no issue ni poppy up. Meaning there are so many things that are also behind the scene. As we are speaking right now, there are so many songs a man for upload you online. I know more.
Oh, and they
be so people are chopping from people's pocket. Yeah. And I like it when issues like this pop up. That's why I was hearing and say, Naka, a friend is Appietus, any bulldog, any a friend is a Papi case, no can't mean copy or lockout. Naka Yensuya de Kakra, because it seems our industry, but we don't understand the copyright issues. Copyright infringement, we don't understand in our industry. Everybody is doing anything or let's say or PQB content, not the end of person here. But if issues like this pops up, we learn. So we need to learn. And it's more common. They say that angle no person offer because we are not learning. And to be making so many mistakes. Whilst we are making mistakes, those people over there will be getting that money. And I say on the market,
we will make the mistakes for people to come and benefit from it.
And this is what is happening in our industry. I think say our industry and to the stage I was a petty mistakes being na you resolve it. Because you not be coming to sit on radio, on TV every blessed day talking about royalties. Whilst we know ourselves, we are a performer or we are a producer. I bet me a split it.
You're a songwriter.
Songwriter or maybe bet
me on the share. Pepe.
So what's happening here?
Greed.
Well, I'll say you who near there because your industry need ye be near Queen. Now your Bema industry will be left behind. A Kobanesa, Obia Bamufo for not the new idea about the year two. Now who say no, these people they are doing this, but they don't know what is this. As it stands now, so many artists still don't have the knowledge about digital platforms and stuff like that. As it stands right now, majority of them. So we are not learning as an industry people. And it's about time we need to learn. Because young Kobanesa na ye industry you be near Queen in the industry no so nechi. How are you going to benefit from it? And then your what is be on crowd approach so on sign on to a record label obeti make us on sign because I recently heard Bisake there saying say it feels like you've sold out your catalog to the record label. But one way or the other no, if the record label is well structured that's all the whole butter I think say it's a privilege, it's an advantage, it's a plus to your brand. But still our industry you maybe and to brass I think say in all Agbeshie has a point. And Appietus too needs to set up.
But why? Why are people trying to solve these critical issues on social media?
On social media, that's the reason why.
So like Agbeshie, you are in this video talking about Appietus doing this or that to you. Meanwhile, if you know Appietus distributors or publishers, you can just write to them.
Yes.
And you make a clear case and they follow it up for you. And that is one thing I trust about these online people taking care of intellectual property. They are very strict. They will make sure whatever you are doing, you do it right.
That's I mean, MCA industry say quarter memua. This copyright issue no either. And was a court to bem. Na ye hotenase ni esua na ye call so no. So quarter mama brasam it will happen daily and day out. It's about time a industry we have to know how Gamro crown so another problem or that you want more can be on one cassette on another a very big problem in our industry. Plus I mean this institutions normal to your day. It's like they've established the institution but they are not working. That is one thing that I had your industry.
I think it is knowledge, and that is what.
Yeah, they are lacking the knowledge over there.
That's what Chemo said earlier, because with all the power vested in them,
yes,
if they cannot exercise their powers to make money for artists, then they are losing God.
They are losing God. That's I mean they are losing God.
And they are so proud sharing 25 CDs to artists.
157 CDs to artists.
In today's world.
So I think we have to sit up as an industry. These are petty things. It's about time I see a senior DNA who say yes, split it. No, always no copyright issues. Always copyright issues. We need to learn as an industry.
Okay, Ro Yankoi, Agbeshie is on Appietus case.
That's I mean. Addition, and I am addition. You see, it has nothing to do with technology and any technology. That's I mean addition, that is bottom line. Because you see a thing at their own. Now I already say you money a bear. Bibia, a brand better than ya could be.
Yes, you be actually.
Yes, you be DHL Kusian one year.
And I quite that kind. A bread than near no a bunny musua. Jane. Yes, I dare Majua. Watch it. I say it's a Majua. Watch it.
Because the funny thing is that all these people would want to blame the other party for not doing their own right, like for not doing their things right. Forgetting, say, excuse me, they also have a responsibility to play in all these things.
Okay.
You see, Agbeshie. If Agbeshie has very good publishers, he doesn't need to come to social media to come.
Not at all.
Exactly what we are talking about.
Like when Yankee came home, it is not about calling the person out. It is about the people doing their job. Like when
knowing the reality.
When the publisher contacts you, even sometimes, even if you have a verbal agreement with somebody, and a publisher contacts you on behalf of the person, and you tend to tell the publisher that, okay, I had an agreement with the person. Sometimes they go to the extent of you even giving them proof.
I mean, that be why when the Beyonce team wanted to use our video, ask Chemo the number of letters they sent for us to sign. That this video they are taking from us. There is nothing like any financial commitment to it. We don't have, because they know that if they play loose one day, we will just wake up and say, "Hey, Lion King, I have my content like okay, could you pay $200 million?" Hey, I cannot get any of I cannot get any, but see, they shut us down.
You see,
and then your signature now.
The only thing
they wrote the letter, so sign it.
And I make I say the only thing that has been able to, like, it's me a transfer from one generation to the other, successfully drug abuse. I said that any other thing, information here passing from one generation to the other, I hear very, very scanty. I remember, is it Jesuana, when this producer came and started doing split sheet, the likes of Appietus, Hamamo called him book long. They called him book long. Hammer admitted this. They called him book long. So all those people were rushing to Appietus because at the end of the day, Appietus, you know, near book long. Oh, your bobby buy baba, and it's studio buy, but they buy, and you chat also near record there, and that is it. You see the kind of exposure Bisakede has now. It will be very difficult for him to commit such basic mistakes.
Blunders, yeah.
The conversation that we are having is not a deep conversation. The basics of the trade that we are into.
Yeah, the music industry.
The basics, like royalties here, basics of royalties and copyright. It is in this industry that Kwame Eugene or a certain artist will pick a line or two from another person's song and call it inspiration. And the fans will come and say, we are you are a thief, you've stolen somebody's song, you've stolen.
That's right, when the person owns up to it.
Then we will be going back and forth. But elsewhere, you see the kind of exposure somebody like Burna Boy has. The moment he took Tony Braxton's song to produce Last Last, before even the song was released, there is even a communique out first.
Clearance was done.
Aside even clearance, now behind the scenes, even before the song was dropped, there is a communique out. This is a sample of Asumesi's song. So if you are even a fan and you don't even know, or along the line, Okotina will say, this is a sample of Chemo's song. Because there is a communique out already, you have no right. You say, Burna Boy, we are Tony Braxton, you see a cry. Because there is a communique out in Pose. This is what it means. But I say no, because the education is not there, they understand, they know of form. No. Even when the person goes to sample another person's song, one, our committee here on Impono will tell you, say, onye. And two, the people that are supposed to get that communicate to understand, say, where a sampling of this person's song in the crowd. Almost because they've not had such conversation, they will call you a thief for stealing people's songs. And it is one of the reasons, still, because the world is in 2023, but this industry, in 2003, 2005, more.
Hold there one.
You go so book cassette.
Ada Fabra nim kaka.
Brand
kaka.
Fabra
2020 cry.
2020 they be in 2020. They be 2020.
No. They tell me say you're doing say.
Because we have
now we know. Yes. We know, but maybe how to do it is the problem.
Yes, and
now ask any artist who doesn't know copyright. They know. But sometimes how to even go about it to secure their own rights. They don't know.
And Nini now boils down to say we who know. Now it is knowing is not enough.
Yeah, of course.
Learning is the next step. And so many people wouldn't take the pain. Oh, wait. On them cry to be
no, it's already good take them as a cry.
You say when you no, it is like that. Now you think Chemo taking the pain to learn, or some of us taking the pain to learn this copyright and publishing, then it's just because
it's a fluke.
We just want to learn it. No. So that at the end of the day, some of these things, whenever they come to our table, we will know how to deal with it.
Okay.
So let's learn as an industry. And the entities now also they should also, it takes nothing from you for you to call somebody who is probably a minor to say me assume it's minimum let's drop those things, those ego.
Let's drop our ego and learn.
Yeah.
I love this. This is why we are here. If you need help, the other day Roland was saying something that when it comes to Flex Entertainment and all our cliques, like it's more or less like an institution. So if you need help in any way, from copyright to promotion to distribution to publicity and PR, we have the men. In fact, even if you want someone who will tag 100 people in a post for you, we have the men to do the tagging. So just call on us and do the tagging for you. Now, exactly. So still on copyright issues here and there, Kelvin Tailor, who is social commentator, political commentator based in US of A, though a Ghanaian, has said something about what in recent times we call as song reaction, song reviews, and the breakdowns. In fact, any name you'd want to give to it, that is what qualifies. Go on to so many online platforms. It is either someone is reacting to a song, someone is reviewing a song, or someone is breaking down a song based on the different terminologies they've given to these acts. But there are some people who also feel, no, it is not right. Others feel it is an extortion of a sort from the content creators, from the artists. Some people think it is also promotional for the artist, but when your song is reviewed, you get some ears or eyes following your product. Now, Kelvin Tailor has been saying something. I would want us to go watch the video. Just that there is a message in there beyond the insult. I understand in the video he was throwing some attacks, verbal attacks here and there. Let us pay attention to what the message is about and not the insults, and I'll be glad. And that is what I want us to do right after watching this video.
When you could this year, there was a problem, serious. Maybe young. When you could this year, there was a problem, serious. Maybe young. When you could this year, there was a problem, serious. Maybe young. Barman for so. Me started season and me barman for so. I was a boy every good Sheldon. No, I was a bit on Ghana. Now we a musician. Now it's Ghana. Now say my bonum, my studio 1 year. Me to me, abonyum. I know tones. I know how. Now we all say, Kojo Sheldon. Kwasia we are the say Bilikawi. So only number analyzing me mame. Wait do you mean? And you people are all working in Ghana aimlessly. Nobody is even patronizing you people because when you don't even know the right people to analyze your trade, your talent, and make it bigger. Because you went to Ghana and do freeway, ni say Bilika at Ghana. Say or not, now Shatawale we just have a champagne way. Ni say Bilika at Ghana say Obia Coach Studio 3 years or no na analyzing music in a boys' quarters. Kwasia we kona MP before man kakra na why who fia betra TV so ontumi nka bro for man nsi menti say sa kwasia mpanyi we kodo share the tomato na waka grandma manesida you know. And so this music Bema Tise Binika, and you see this music Shatawale did, and you know Charlie the music and you nanka on to me express of freeway on to me express now who musician I walk through the mill, worked hard in the studio. Instead of you to be looking for better international recognition with some better people who understand the trade to project you know, because you were to see the Tisa Brika with Ghana and now Mona Moso Jimmy was last of all and went Jaguaway. Now what Jimmy went to Ghana said, it was sorry, no, I got Paul much 100 Ghana. Because the Nazi see, I saw Swab video or Burkina or better now, you know, on to be Pong, he cannot put 2 sentences in English together. He cannot speak grammar for 1 minute. And you see this music, the music is coming from a year Pataku, a year Kaupuni Jay-Z, Sarkodie, and he's played music with a year Ghost, a year Bob Marley. But you don't say, you just you can't put your thoughts together, you want to put somebody's career together. Well, make sure your number, I would just say, Binika, Kwasia, 4 ways.
All right, so that was a portion from Kelvin Taylor's video on his channels online, and like I said, we will not pay attention to some of the words used in there, but I want us to listen to the message. The message is that what is the relevance? What is the impact of people who are doing these breakdowns and the reviews and the reactions? What are the benefits involved for both the artists and for the reviewers? This is not the first time we are looking at this, but because it's coming up again, as much as we are still updating our bank of knowledge, let's go ahead to do more. Start this for me. Kelvin Taylor thinks, why would someone go and struggle, record a song, and come and give it to Pataku?
that is when I would say, if the best is not available, the available becomes the best.
Explain it.
So it is because, you see, we don't like, unfortunately for us, the people that are supposed to give music education, we don't have them. When I say we don't
we have them.
Yes, when I say we don't have them, I don't mean like we don't have them, but then like
they are not making themselves available for some of these things.
Thank you. That is why music reactors will feel like, okay, they are the board of directors when it comes to breaking down music. You should see the kind of breakdown somebody like Kwame Dazi gave on the Bob Marley Sarkodie feature. That is what we term as breakdown. That is when you say, okay, most of the things that you are doing will be beneficial to the artist. So if at the end of the day, aside directing traffic, we all can attest to the fact that all these things, whether reactions or breakdown, send some form of traction to the artist's product. That is one. But it is very subjective to determine the level of effect in terms of, okay, it's a mere reaction or being a man of big promotion and I say man a big promotion. That is on another side. But then, if there are avenues available, say, like when you were doing Judgment Board, this is where you assemble people who can read music, people who know tones, people who know voice texture, people who know how to put instrumentations together to form a song. That is when people are giving you the breakdown and analysis of your product. You know that yes, it is not just about say promote you, but also aside educating you, they are also educating the people that are patronizing your product. And that's what it means. So it is not just about reacting. If we had people who were doing proper breakdowns of songs, some would do them in writing. That is where it is. Gabriel Mason or so.
Okay, yeah, I hear there's a guy like that.
Exactly. And he does it in writing. And that is very beautiful. This is what we call breakdown. Else, the people who are music reactors like the Sheldons and other people will do it, and they will take that title for real. Not long ago, when the TikTokers felt like they were on top of the world.
Why is it gone now?
What's it?
Is it gone now?
Oh, it is not gone, but it has reduced because you see, dancers in Swabe add your gym.
The TikTok funny in promoting music now.
Oh, by dancers, dancers no, but they have a boom no.
By they deal with trending popular songs. Now they have one
at a pointer. Almost feel you say everybody was rushing to them. They are the board of directors in Ghana music. So they will determine whether your song will go or not. So it is because the best is not available.
Okay.
So those who are available and doing what they can do, we see them as the best. Which is not right.
But who is benefiting between the artist and the reviewers?
So
who is benefiting?
in this sense, I can say it depends on who they are reacting their songs to. Because mind you, these people also have large following. So if I am an upcoming artist and I don't need numbers, definitely I will see this to be very beneficial. But if you are an established artist with huge numbers or spending large sums of money on music promotion this will even kill you. This will even kill you, because at the end of the day, even if there is some form of traction being poor up to numbers, because of some of these music reactions, that traction will be divided, and some will be sent to those platforms, and it wouldn't be so beneficial to you, because at the end of the day, you are paying huge sums of money to promote it, and indirectly, they can even come in when even your project becomes a success. Out of one kasa effort to make it a success, these people can also come and claim Bosu or they say, yes, we are the people. We made you. Meanwhile, too, behind the scenes and that is the danger. So as to who benefits, it depends on who they are reacting their music.
Whose song is on the board?
Yes, whose song is on the board. For an upcoming artist, they don't know who they say we are more beneficial. Until so be true, who say there's more to this than meets the eye. That is when they will know, say, okay, these are just a fraction, about 1% of whatever we want to achieve in the space. So yes, I would want to agree with Kelvin Tailor to a certain point. The void of the insult, but the message that he is carrying is very valid, and we need to consider it as an industry.
Derek, continue from there. Music reviewers, reactors, breakdowns. Who is benefiting? The artist or the content producers?
Rasa, as a content creator, I will say I will not money with their review, the way they are creating their content, But the fact is, they should differentiate between reviewing, reaction, and then breakdown. These three, they should educate their audience, their followers. These three, because it seems they are doing what they think like it will appeal to their followers or their fans. That's what they are doing. So they'll just sit down, put a microphone, and then get whatever they want to say, and they think they are entertaining their fans, so they are creating content. One or the other, they are benefiting huge, because when you look at their numbers online, especially the Kwadwo Sheldon, look at the numbers he's generating. When you go to his YouTube channel, I think within 2 days he can clock around 5K plus numbers.
Oh, that is less.
Yes,
50K
plus, and he's really making money out of it. So one or the other, when you talk about who is benefiting, it's a little bit dicey here. Because one, with Kwadwo Sheldon, he think he's promoting the artist. One or the other, he thinks he reacting to your song, or better still breaking it down one or the other is promotional. So the artist who wants publicity also think Kwadwo Sheldon reacting to my song is also another plus for him. So one or the other, both of them think they are benefiting. But I will say, in another angle, I can boldly say it's also a copyright issue here. Because picking Sarkodie's song to do a reaction without his knowledge, it's also another angle where we need to look at. It's a copyright issue here.
Without his knowledge, how? You don't.
Sarkodie releases a song, a video. You just go online.
Yes, so the reacting, you can do so without his knowledge.
Yes, but using the content.
You can also claim.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, using the content. It's also another angle we need to take a critical look at. So they just go online, download people's videos, and then they react to the video, and they think they are creating content. Meanwhile, you are using the person's content here. We are not necessarily I think those who are reacting to their songs are the one benefiting. Because let's look at this way. You can react to Sarkodie's song. The song is already a hit. People are listening to the songs. But at the end of the day, you go on YouTube, look at the full the numbers here he's going to get over there. You'll be getting paid throughout what he did. And Sarkodie have no knowledge about the money he's receiving on YouTube. Last week doesn't know anything about the money you are receiving on YouTube.
To some people, the moment you use their songs, they will not even give you the chance to make the money. That's why if you've realized, people like Sarkodie, they hardly do those things to him. Because when you do it, unyeni. I'm sure so far it is Shatawale who ahead. He said they should go ahead.
Shatta even has so many songs online. That's it can't even like who uploading for. There's no
copyright
claim infringement to it.
So I think the content creators are the one benefiting here. When you look at the larger scope of it, they are rather benefiting. For instance, another Ghana artist who is coming up who just better up and coming artist who just pay money to Sheldon for promotional purposes. At the end of the day, he has received money, physical money. He's also going to receive money online.
Yeah.
Double payment over here. Meanwhile, the underground even not even hit. Not even get a hit out of that promotion.
No.
So from here, the content creator is benefiting.
But he'll get recognition.
Maybe or probably one or the other, you got the recognition and the attention.
Yeah.
But if the attention does not translate into money, you are not making profit here. Then the content creator is benefiting here. I come. But then he has benefited over here. So one or the other, no, I think they have to brief us or educate us on the reaction, the breakdowns, so we get to know. Because when you are breaking down a song, it's different from your reaction. You are reacting to a song. What they are doing is reaction. They are not breaking it down. Because when you are breaking it down, you have to go deep into it.
Like review.
So they are getting it wrong with the name they have given it to it, breakdown. They have to let the audience or the followers understand the meaning of breakdown, the meaning of review, and then the reaction. So when you get to know, then whatever you do, we just follow up. With Kelvin Tailor, I think as a year do when you kakra wo Kwadwo Sheldon because as a bomb kwano to bono. So nyanto say we are all content creators. If one or the other they need education, you have to come up, bring out a solution that you all face the solution. Now you be fast one, but just to come and throw short directly like that, YouTube will fall short to home. I don't know the day if he keeps continuing doing the same thing, you'll be getting paid. Or rant no chat. They know it will not solve the issue. Okay. So it's just a matter of educating the followers, the fans, the audience, the difference between reaction, review, and then breakdowns.
Okay, Chamo, let's listen to you as well. How we can solve this? Still bordering on copyright and its related issues.
Really, really interesting. But I disagree with Kelvin Tailor.
Okay.
All angles. Like I don't think he was saying anything. Important. No, I don't want to use bad word. I don't want to use bad word. He was saying anything that we have to pay attention to. Yeah, let me put it that way.
You don't say sensible.
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not saying anything that we have to pay attention to, and the reason is simple. What people are doing, call it review, breakdown, or reaction. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, and we don't have any rules governing it, how you should go about it. So you can call it a review and do it in your own way. You can go technical, as some people will do. You can also do the normal listener or normal person just listening to a song, and then call it a reaction. The reaction can be what you say about it, or even how you feel when you hear it. That's why you put the camera on. You want to see the reaction. You can just go like wow. Wow, like whatever action that you take whilst you are doing that, it's your reaction to the song. Yes, and you can say something and call it a review or breakdown based on how you hear it or what you have heard from the song. You say, okay, he is trying to say this. Okay, what should I say? That's the breakdown. Whether it's technical, whether it's whatever, like trivia, normal as you know it, it's still a breakdown. But you can go technical, or you can just do it in any way that you think people will get you. That's what it is. So there's nothing technical about it. You can decide to go technical, like talk about the beat, how they were arranged. Like you can do whatever, arrangement of the song, whatever. You can go that technical. And you can also go that trivia, like just say it as you hear it or as you see it. So I don't see his point here. With people benefiting or not, it's not direct. I mean, Chatawali, for instance, he has allowed people to use it anyway, anyhow, or sometime he may even restrict them. It's his option. So he's not losing anything because he can decide not to allow them. Okay. There's a way to do it. So if he's not taking that route, it means he has allowed it. That's why when he, at some point, he said that he will not allow Kwadwo Sheldon anymore. He said that he has a case. Because
even when at a point he copyrighted his Facebook Live. You see, it was very difficult for people to upload whenever he comes on live. Block you.
So
and that was the doing of his YouTube manager and his me promo. It wasn't Shatawale. It was me promo.
Those who are managing it for you will do it, but because he's not working with them anymore, then whoever takes over will decide whether.
I'm sure that's why it is loose now for anybody to use.
So it's either he will go with another person to make sure that thing is done, or he will leave it like that. The bigger record companies, they don't even allow you to do it. They block it. They don't allow
the reviews.
Like the review, whatever.
They block it.
The song will be your own content will be blocked when that thing is in there. So it's a decision for the artist or whoever owns it, the record labels, the artists, and other people. You can decide to block everybody from using your content to do reactions, reviews, or whatever, breakdown, whatever you want to call it. So I think it's the decision of the owners who are allowing that. Yes, some people, they may not know or they are not aware of how to even go about it. But if they are not even asking or consulting people to help them go through it, it means they have decided for it to go like that. And some underground artists obviously benefit from the breakdown, reaction, or review from the big content creators. They benefit. The underground artists benefit. For the established artists, it's more like 50-50, because there are some established artists who will go like, okay, the way I want to push this song, I want you to do something for me. So they can even approach the reactors or the review people to say that, okay, this is my song, I want it to go this way, so do a reaction for me. And when you are doing it, say this or that.
Say this.
They can
direct you on how to handle it.
How to go about it. Before the internet thing and this review thing, it was happening on radio. I remember Kwame Adinkra, for instance, in Kumasi, when there's a later song, like your song is fresh and you give it to him, this guy will learn the song, come and sing the whole thing and say certain things about it, and the song will be a hit. He's not doing it on internet, but it is similar to what Sheldon is doing now. Even at that time, many years ago, Kwame Adinkra, Kumasi, when you have a new song and you want it to be a hit, go and see him. And there were others like him who were doing the same thing, Frankie Tailor and other people. They were, yes, that was it. And now the internet is in here, and because of internet has democratized everything. Like, you don't need to go to school to be a journalist, but you can report as a journalist. You don't need, like, the requirement is
you don't need to go through any training to work as a broadcaster.
No.
You can call yourself a blogger or something, and you are good to go.
You are good to go as the money will say. So at this point, it's no more about regulations or how to do things right. It's about who is giving you the content that you love. So the thing that Kwadwo Sheldon and others like him are doing, it's not about being technical. It's about people liking it or loving what is happening. They don't care about the technicality of it. Even if you slept for 3 years before you came out with the song, he will break the song down in 10 minutes, whether you like it or not.
That song should just be ready.
Take 10 years to do your song. They will break it down in 10 minutes. and who cares about the technicalities? People are enjoying it because you can also try to do what Kwadwo Sheldon is doing, and nobody will mind you.
Yeah.
So it means Kwadwo Sheldon is doing something right, and that's why people are going there for the content that they get from him. So me, I think Kevin Tailor, he has no case.
Okay.
Those who are not happy with Kwadwo Sheldon doing their songs, they can block him.
Okay.
They can claim the copyright revenue
yeah.
that will come with it. There are so many options for them.
Okay.
So if they are not exercising the option, it means they like what is going
accept
on.
it.
And we should take it like that. Yeah.
Okay, nice input by my pundits, Intimdo Solomon, Derek Money is everywhere, and Roland Amate for that one. Still here on the job. Now I want us to do something before we do the Daddy Lumba and the Great Ampong issue. Samini, since yesterday, has been on Twitter ranting from left to right and to the middle. And as a matter of fact, all his rants stem from the fact that a fan, who was asking a question to Samini, asked that, Samini, when are you going to hit the studio with Sarkodie? And that was all. That was the cable that broke the camera's back. And it was so funny, like, hey, a fan can just throw bullets. We pick the bullet from him and we use it to spray. And as it stands now, Samini is still spraying the bullets. My fear is even about those who are chopping stray bullets around it. If it was just Sarkodie alone chopping the bullet, that's fair. But there are others who are chopping stray bullets all over. Richie, put the tweet there, the different tweets that Samini was delivering yesterday. Then let me see how best we can solve it. Interestingly, this morning on radio, hits 103.9 FM on Andy Dusty's Daybreak Hits, we have seen Sarkodie responding to some of these claims and statements from those who are after him, especially Samini. Now, the first tweet reads, Samin Dagati, when was the last time you entered the studio with landlord at Sarkodie, and when are you people joining again? When Samini, I'm sure, saw this tweet, he asked himself, Atosule naso. Atosule naso. Dangbele. Elembele. Bebo. I want to say, not sure I will need a verse from Sark. But if he ever does need one, I am not interested, and that's fact. He knows this himself. Or yeah, I lose sometimes, and I don't play that. Yes or no be problem for arm. So it go slow you and your project go down. He did it to me on Burning EP. That was the first one, and it came. Then someone comes again to ask, so it seems you've done everyone good in this industry. You are perfect, it seems. All of this can be resolved if you really want all of this can be resolved if you really want to. It looks like you harbored it in you, and so there is no love for him. It goes on like that. And Samini comes back to say, preach on. I only responded to the fact that I won't do a track with him, and I won't go on a track if he invited me. Because he is disrespectful and fake. Because he is disrespectful and fake when it comes to reciprocating favors. There is nothing to discuss here. He is my small bro, Charlie. He fuck up when I learn. If he fuck up where I learn. Simple. Hey, Charlie Samini ball. So there is nothing to discuss here. He is my small bro, Charlie. He fuck up where I learn. Simple. It did not end there. Another guy also came in and says, and the bloggers will pick this up. If I may ask, do all artists pay for a feature? And says maybe the paddy level needs to stop and set business goals for featuring. Once again, Samini did not let that slip. He says, I did Love Rocks for free under 24 hours. What are you talking about? LOL. He's just alone when it comes to returning favors. That's all. Unlike him, I do my own hooks and verses, and I don't need features to blow. Like I die, Sarkodie, you know what time it is. We shoot direct. So Sarkodie, you know what time it is. We shoot direct. So can I without looking back. Then the last tweet says, I got nothing against Sarkodie and he knows it. He also knows that he they owe me personal apology for the blue ticks after having me send 3 tracks and he choosing one. After asking me if it was a single or an album, to which I answered it's an EP. He's like, cool. He's yet to respond. Samini is pained. P-E-T-T-Y. Pain. Samini is pained. I don't know how we are going to solve this. Derek, take your mic. Give me headline, the body, and the and the conclusion. Derek, what's the headline?
Last time, it's like Sarkodie is trying to be ungrateful to the industry.
Sarkodie is trying to be ungrateful to the industry. Okay.
Oh yes, sure. Because a woman said Samini can was sending a message, blue taking the no, a whole idea say true more light on it. But as a commenter, I free some industry people and as a musicians, artists need be on my back regarding Sarkodie. I think it's always a bad and said yet something good for the ears, because we have the likes of Shatawale, where they can make bashes Sarkodie for a Delbia. Sarkodie for actually performing. Shatawale wasn't happy with it. I think say we've had some artists complaining bitterly about Sarkodie, and I think it's about time he needs to sit down. Sarkodie will be he has built his brand in a very secured way. He don't want to mingle with some people, but whenever it's time for his project, he just get closer to people. That is one thing I've observed with his brand. I think it's not working for him, because Sarkodie will be like open upward. I think that this is not the stage for him now. Yeah, because saying now having a tea rumor, Sarkodie wanted to sign Sarkodie on one sign, no problem. We heard the rumor, but the only day, who the results. We heard the rumor, but not the results. Fine. Yeah, correct in the future with Acewood. Sarkodie will be like open up, and the future was Acewood was supposed to be a monster hit. But before you know, I said I'm called the where now you say with all these errors now popping up, and I think say Sarkodie needs to sit up as an artist. Because even with the industry crown, you're bashing of some time ago, say he don't grant interviews. He only does when he's having a project or releasing an album or EP. These are some negative comments. I said, "Bao say a brand or an artist." I think say it's not appealing to your fan base. Yeah, I heard the word say was sending a message to me as an artist. Say Obi sending on you for a collaboration. That's say uti you that's or say at that very moment, you are not in your element to jump on a song. You have every right
to say no.
To say no.
Or you are not ready.
You are not ready.
Or later.
Exactly. You have every right, because one, you have to think about your brand. At the end of the day, you jumping onto the beat. That's a beat, and I said, you now performing the miracles you were expecting. One or the other, it might affect you and your brand. So you have every right to let the artist know. I quite remember say issue pop up with ISM Kofi Kenata, so was sending a young for a collaboration as it stands now 1 year. Don't blame the artist. Maybe or probably the artist hasn't seen any reason to feature you at that very moment. At times you have to understand certain things. So one thing maybe asks always you find faults around people.
Yeah.
And they may come and they may throw you always find
I want to
ya. I think you don't have to fault him. Samini in a person say with Sarkodie jumping onto with him jumping onto Lavish Rock, Naka it has opened or it has brought a rapport between Ono and Samini Sarkodie. So any of a beer Kwadwo to Sarkodie as a friend saying and penny for more industry no money of really say Sarkodie should open up at any point in time. But Samini needs to understand say we are doing music, not just any music.
Okay.
Samini is in pain one way or the other, because I will boldly say if not for high purposes, Sarkodie verse on Lavish Rock a new one, a classy, a saying the verse on Stay It Up. Even the whole song on its own.
Lavish Rock.
Listen to Lavish Rock. Nebra back, a bit Stay It Up featuring Bob Marley. If not for high purposes, And I think says with Samini, he's in pain.
Do you know I nearly missed the fact that Sarkodie featured on Love Rocks.
Yes.
But today Samini was saying something that he featured Sarkodie on My Own.
My own
Uniso.
Samini was saying something like that.
Love Rock no feature.
No, Love Rock was a Sarkodie song.
Yes.
No, Samini was saying something like he featured Sarkodie on, is it My Own or something?
Then
No.
It was never released.
Because he said even when we released it, we saw what yours did and what mine did.
No, My Own it needs to be. It's not on My Own.
But
Yes.
maybe they have
done
a song
something
together.
which is inside the box, which has not come out.
Okay,
Maybe
I'll look for. I'll better still look for a Sarkodie and Samini on YouTube.
Yeah,
My
My
own.
Own remix.
That's what I'm talking about.
Check My Own remix. Yeah, brother, so I think
My Own. That's what I'm talking about because he said it, and he said that even when they did the remix, right, they didn't go anywhere.
Okay, there's a remix.
numbers near say.
Oh, Samini is an uncle. Samini is uncle compared to the original one. And you know, there's another crowd on the down. But today, and Samini.
Yeah, but I mean, I think say.
No, Sarkodie fortune is our uncle.
Like say, what he wants to say is that you are feeling too big. That when you are thinking when you come on my joint, you add something to it, but you come with nothing. Like that's what he wants to say.
But I mean, I think.
And the Samini 2 punches.
But the argument is flawed.
But one way or the other, says Samini.
But I have a video on this myself before this video, so you guys can watch it later.
I said Samini now to say we are all in the entertainment industry, the music industry. You know how things are working. You know what it takes to do music, and not any music beyond. So you tell your phone, you can't die. You tell your phone. It is artist ni person young to was yes, no to was money be. Don't just come in to rant giddy. No. And as Sarkodie so you say now only to was even when you issue with the media. It's about time so who send no better to name. Don't come out, seek for the media support whenever you are having a project. Mingle with the media. Because at the end of the day 50-50. You saw her now so that is the way it's supposed to go. Into only to was these are certain things and when it pops up I was so generous to this year. Ninka so ni ma de na say ninka say do you know but addition you so you need to learn.
Okay, roll to aso na yenko yanim sa share last one.
The day you understand say Ghanaians don't like breaking bad news. That day you have peace. That day you fine. And the day you also understand say doing favor to somebody is not a straightforward jacket that
he will return the favor. Yes. And
the
yehupa.
When you know this.
Yeah, the yehupa.
So you.
Ne ya to ya buda gusu ani.
So you.
That's enko.
That's your back. Okay. So you know peace. So hardly would you go and stand somewhere and say, hey, Akwawi, na me ye ne papa na me de Andrew so no, one bad that then you take that pain to heart. No. In fact, you see, it's our conversation we're on. If you are the receiving end of it, so Samini, I understand his pain.
Yeah. Because he's at the receiving end.
Yes. Yeah. If you are the receiving end of it, I don't want us to go into the argument of say or no, yeah, or no, the best to Sarkodie, so no. It went well, and Sarkodie didn't ever told us, so I'm continuing. He doesn't need Sarkodie like that, blah 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 blah. And then what is the it's soon there.
Sir, Osha Buana na wanchi na.
And I said the homo.
Abuari.
That's
it.
You see. Because the truth of the matter, aside the business part of it, we all agree, say, this whole conversation, there is the business part of that is the formal side. And the informal side is also part. But then, you see the informal side, it is based on morals, a morality. It is a moral conversation you're having. And when we have this conversation, nobody will pass this test. Nobody will pass.
Yeah.
So sometimes, when you are the receiving end, the only thing we can do is to sympathize with you. Say sorry. That is the only thing we can do. Oh, that's the only. There's nothing that can be done.
That one is true.
We can only
sympathize with you. Even that one, based on principles.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And even the way you
can sympathize with you based on principles.
And the way you even explain your matter. Because if say based on the fact why you favor money, so the person should can return it. Sometimes it makes the whole conversation a little difficult. Because senke you say yeti heya I didn't say ye feature me yama no aye na me yama we wanya then I can hold your neck. But say adiches who say cream, know that the times and seasons are not the same. And sa conversation we yentu yebo Samini calling Sarkodie fake, trying to say Sarkodie is inhuman and all these things, painting those pictures. That's what I mean. You be some come away when you cast a man for my report to Samini one. You be boy and some kroma. You be boy and some. Okay, better sound so. I can say remember boom. Get better sounds. Because that's what I mean. Is Samini trying to tell us say? Omo approaching you for features ni na no yeah. Is Samini trying to tell us say the likes of Tony Pan, he doesn't have a problem with all these people. And I from Nina Lani Opa. So be my account of Samini. Nina Bene de Anna. If that is what he's saying, then let's go and hang Sarkodie. If Samini can prove this, then let's go and hang Sarkodie. We are not saying it is a good attitude and we should encourage. No. In fact, I agree with what Derek Mani said. Sometimes, if you are the receiving end, it is very painful. But if you are able to encourage you, be a more giving end, you know. If it is in your capacity to me, because who are receiving end and pleasant, you know. Try and make that experience, you know. It minimize the effect for the person. But sometimes the people at the giving end, so make your mercy. Because you see this conversation, whether you give it to the person right now or you give it to the person later, some come with every person. We ma when I need to so still. What's just a way say and it makes the whole thing very difficult. So when it is a conversation about morality and our morals, let's try and tone down the way we would want to paint somebody in a certain light. Because see, you be some kobo with my own. You be some pass it. There's nipa baku say bomb pass it. Because you see, at a point, Samini, ebeye Samini won. There are so many people. So is Samini trying to say before offer Kofi Kenyatta crab ban the camp? Not the ye onya options baby or peke Kenyatta. And those people are one way or the other. Only more be our code this Samini Nasia. What has Samini done to episode? If we are talking about one artist that has served Samini in this industry, episode is one of them. Samini impact. Let's open up the conversation and call even episode in one. Nyankan say, oh dear, for future relationships, ye and free on Yanka. The way Samini said, you know what time it is. We shoot straight this time. Yanka's episode you make shoot too straight. Kabe who bullets in the sounds. So please, let's tone down. For Samini, we can only sympathize with him. To Sarkodie in principles. Yes, to Sarkodie in principles. To Sarkodie and people at the given end, we can only encourage them to do better. Because if you are the receiving end, when you say Joey B, is one person that always gives a good account of Sarkodie.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I think even recently this guy Amrado also said the same thing. When he said he sent his song to Sarkodie and did some
he has never sent a song. I 82 days for Sarkodie Honda.
Amrado also said the same thing.
You know, sometimes let's tone down a bit.
Okay, Chabo, come through. Let's listen to you finally on this. Then we look at our last story.
Sarkodie Abre.
And
we the empenyon for be we the mini research him. Do any Sunday or Sunday.
Yeah.
But as for when it's you did that, you need now, and there is no more. Okay. This is a difficult thing if you are in the shoes of Sarkodie too, because as for the moral test, nobody will pass. I mean, we have said it. Nobody will pass, including Samini, who is now accusing somebody. By all means, there are certain people that you will not do certain things for them based on, let's say, even a good reasons. But those people who are not getting what they want will not be happy with you. Forget about your reason. They will not. No matter your reason, they will not be happy. Because what they wanted, they didn't get it. Even if you were sick at that time, they will still say that, yeah, you could have done it for me before you go and rest or whatever. Like, they will always have a reason why they will not be happy with not getting what they want. And I think Samini is now going through that thing. He's just not happy with not getting what he wanted at that time. And at that time, Sarkodie not giving reasons. I think we have said it before. That's part of our nature or how Ghanaians behave. If you are asking for something and for some time you don't get it, just take it as no. If they are not responding to you, just take it as no.
And the person won't respond positively.
Yes, because if it is positive, they will quickly give you and give you an answer. So if they are not giving you your answer, it means it's negative. Okay. And you have to take it like that. I mean that's how we are. Because when they give you the negative news, still people use it against them. Yeah. So at least they want to avoid. That's like I say, the Maya man, maybe send it also. So he won't say it. Just take it as it is, and it's part of our culture or even how we deal with people. And so if you are not taking that, it means you still want to use the no against the person. It's the same as the person telling you no and you saying that, oh, okay, after doing all the same for you, that's how you are going to. That's the same way that Samini is doing to Sarkodie. And without even knowing or getting any reasons why Sarkodie couldn't do it for him at that time. And the reason could be so many, including even not liking the song. But Sarkodie can't say that I don't like the song. Yeah. He can't.
It is hard.
Yeah. Sarkodie can't say that I don't like your song, so I won't be on it. And can be a different conversation crying they can decide. Me Miami nyum di abron also you don't. Also and you can easily conclude that based on even what he said about the feature that he did with him on My Own. After doing the remix and it's not going the way that he thought or he wanted it to go, and he's saying that you cry when you were on my song, but then it's the same as telling him that I knew when you're so I won't be on it, or the but he will use it against you. Even after doing it, you are saying that you cry impact ben cry now with the man. So how are you going to survive when it comes to some of these things? It won't work. So yes, Samini is really sad. Like it's difficult. You cry. You could be more partial in there. We were not happy with it. Charlie. But go like well, okay. Also on there. So life. That's such is life. And I think people should take that position and. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. If the person is not responding, it means the person is not ready to give you whatever you are asking for. Just take it like that and you move on.
And move on. Okay, so Chamo, let me still start with you. We have been hearing about Ampong, and that's the great Ampong gospel artist who has churned out countless hit songs in our music industry. And of course, with a giant, that is Daddy Lumba, aka DL. If you want to know the genesis is that some time ago, Ampong and Daddy Lumba came together to do a joint work, and they went to launch the work in a church. And after the launch, some monies came in, and right after the program, Ampong did not see the money that came. Well, the money I hear that Lumba has put it in the tundra and poor. Kembashing money. No accounts made for Ampong. Ampong has gone through pains. They said that day, Ampong who's going to make a feel. That was when you say, when you hope like now, you know, I could feel nail.
I was chasing no car. Chasing now, could do the gate. I was saying, oh, coffee.
Oh! Nah, Ninginachi, Ampong did not say anything. He has been crying within. Well, I saw media so cry, but for some time he's been crying within. Nothing Nancy and okay, come media so. As Lumba say, Ampong, you two waiting, they worry you. Let me give you a song. And I'll call you and your more friend on the perfume and a cancer, aka Ofun. Ofun by ye tia, Ampong you a phone with the minimum. Na ofu ye menyum dia mesmeti matches enyum chro de me dampa metro nyum e na no so akọchro nyum na ode aba na enyum no se ne ye kone de chemo mu no mbeti ma chechim chemo e de kata na ye koso what is really going down.
Oh enema
we typical example of when you say my need ya ye ba to heavy when you just stay ye
chemo what is really going down.
Oh enema koso but what chechire mu yi pa
Oh, I know the story.
Yes, you really know the story. It happened about 7 years ago. Yeah, okay. 2015, 2016. And I see it. You know, well, according to Ampong, in fact, insider from that Lumba's camp, informed me, said there's something big coming for you.
So be the catcher
Ampong. That catcher Ampong.
That Lumba correct.
That Lumba yenum pa into you ready. And Ampong says, "O catcher ni pa say, oh." Many are meant to say, Minya to take him. Miss reply. Because I no crowd was see me. And I'm not happy with it. My count was a mere similar trading. Well, your fan is I'm not happy, but I can't do much. And to watch in the baby. Nasa was also by any much and they are on to him to. It is a day watch it and to on to the Bishano. And you know, time I knew the back out of and Ampong also hit the same studio and also call ye a bimano. And the enemy there why we if anybody is doubting it, I usually
so the song is ready.
The song is ready. The song is ready, but there are other issues coming around, you know, a man no delay kakra. When before the song never ready, you know, the producer of the song or the sound engineer or my snippet be like just a set of it or the better out and I go boom like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And you know, and penny for bitty. And I said they want to intervene and says and it's a new back out. And in I can't who be a my name be delay, but and you know, baby, I doing the baby, say I'm out.
A babara,
Eddie say I'm out and say yes, but I'm going to be so much. But the baby, I do need it. I'm on for ready. And then it's na baby, I bet me, and you know, I know she, my privilege, you know, to listen to the song and said I know she.
Sir,
I know she pa.
O person you never out.
Oh, and you they say I'm out to cry. Me did say belly.
Sir, leakage, no chain. Leakage, accidental leakage and intentional leakage.
It bet me accidental.
It's accidental.
It bet me accidental.
By belly,
by name the belly. I'm sure of it leaking, even if.
O person you never out.
You know, Moody, about out, because it could be the like the biggest beef to start the whole industry thing. And even without the song coming out now, as we are talking, the way people are talking about it and here and there, it's crazy. And I think this is a song. It's not like they are doing physical fight or something like that. This is a song they are showing their prowess when it comes to writing music and even delivering. And you know, why be Sabana say Lumba, so if there's still a strength no or no to bet me crass I BB. And Lumba as a revive it the whole you know, like we know Lumba is big, like even without him coming out with the song, you can't doubt his impact in our music and even in the entertainment industry. And a giant like Ampong, so when it comes to gospel music, or no, when you are mentioning him, you mention his name. Yeah. And this time around, what in fact, Onya Maya and Nani Dina say Dakakra. Just this small thing, and so I shaking him. So I think both can take advantage of it, but and then you be a majority say Lumba, fans and Nibeji. They won't be happy, and for sure they won't be happy. But I think baby and humans were drew it there. I'm paying for no my baby leaky.
Okay, let's listen to just a snippet of it. Richie, you take a cry na the idea. You take the Ampong, the great Oka na yemetwaso.
You can match that Lumba about Jumbi na among for so any awesome worker. Meaning so what here? Me things that
this one explains what they were saying. Okay, Derek, it was I was anyum nemra and I nyai.
Obrasa anyum de emra.
Sir.
Yeah, to me emra.
I don't pay beef, sir.
Obrasa me my industry me yes.
By the appointed to our own way so. Oh, maybe yeah.
Obrasa me I think say anyum no me tie ho kakra de roro de beto ho me tie I think say it's a banger. Yeah, yenyi beef me fi kra na enyom nan kasa na it's a banger.
Okay.
Yeah, the beef ni me kan wo de a eno de is a banger.
Double
banger.
Okay.
Last time I think say Ampong ye na adwin say or reply and that's why you ready so reply Lumba. I think say it's a step at the right direction because uti Ampong a side of the story now. It's like SCA akoso baby. We are in the industry and on me and jointly releasing and then throughout the launching or through the launching a whole SCA no buy. Na say we see me na say later ma say to say the releasing no more. Baby a many Ampong nya dream baby and say Lumba release your phone wa mo bi edin wo.
Oh, but say akutia ni nira.
Exactly.
Oh, na say
wajama.
And Olokrampo say enyum no bia man hint say 6 years ago Lumba a record enyum na to no be yama.
Enyum ne beto ho na no say na menyum a.
Aha, entiam say see an waka nipa mienu abom. Joy daddy for ne back ka and all the Ampong so okay. First man ke call for nipa baako ba now nipa two monye
to abom nyina.
Exactly.
Say akutia ni nira dia. I don't have any problem. Ampong also have every right to respond. Every right. And no more Roro edi mu akotin. I think say he produced the beat.
Yeah.
And so odi mu akotin. And akotin na Roro so din as a Roro so will Lumba ho ya kakra woni mu.
Yes.
Because it seems that they've been on projects.
Yes.
Ama anko ye de Lumba de ye Ampong no de bia ye Roro.
No, you are right.
Yes. In terms of Roro and the Ampong teaming up together to fight for their rights. And to me, you know, I think say they have every right to fight. Musically. Yeah. Omoma system no munyeshe. Na omo numbers increase. One or the other and they can make business out of it. Yenye beef na ye can that is one angle I hear you. And yes we nko bi no nti obi na front to camera. But musically I feel to am remember Lumba so say omunya release a month na so fast ono so fa bimra. It's a bad time I see my industry known and we yes and these are certain things that Lumba is already big in the industry. Okay. Oh no. Why would the beef bet to a Lumba biano? You stand a chance of getting the numbers you are looking for. Okay. And it's going to revive me can't say Ampong career, but it's going to revive his musical career back to track. Oh, with this.
I think I can confirm that.
Yes.
But things are really good for him.
Things are really picking for him. And what this is something about what the brand Ampong. And I think say a new concert round on Sanya no be bring because Lumba responded. Yeah, no who say over responded. Onya no be bring. Onya no be bring no. Was on one through the interview no aka say be beef of the year. Yeah. Meaning physically, mentally, psychologically, he's prepared. Spiritually, he is prepared. And to me, I think say be my industry right. On responded and you mean the Kawabe boy say this a banger. Everybody will love it. Omo pay Lumba fans pay but that's the anger. So much.
And can you know about a banger?
It's a banger.
And a kawabanga. Okay, Richie, can we listen to it now? Yeah, okay, so let's listen to just a portion of it for copyright issues' sake. Let's listen to just a portion of it. Later, when the full song is released, we all come back to do the review. Watch it, I'll be right back. Okay, so Richie, now let's go back to the first video you wanted to play. Let's listen to what Great Ampong was saying in that interview. Now, I think we can wrap up on that note. We can go listen to that interview on Happy FM with Nyansabuakwa, and when we come back, we can wrap up finally.
The guy. You can Manchester and Lumba about Jumbi. The guy. You can Manchester and Lumba about Jumbi. Now, among for so any awesome worker. My name is Awatia. Me were things in 2018. And I be more by. Becca Chairman said, Tion said, your studio, hey, I didn't know, hey, and I hey. Sergeant and Bano catch him said, Ampong. Boss Nyansa, ya DB pet yaw, studio. Na enchobati. Tiasem okay. To be fin the camp, Rebecca Chairman said, Boss, I buy a studio, na ya only Roland inti. When I saw your hint, for 2017-18. That Lumba but yes. 2017-18 na boy Rebecca Chairman said, say na air corner boss, young Mabit only Roland. Hey, and you may mean your hint in that, and but many to come and have a and I'm pa abba. And she, Obatamika. And to also overback, I can't tell you hear from me. Definitely. I am fancy. This is the beef of the year. Of the year. Yes. Into one will beef. Yes. What jatum? Oh yeah. Sir, me make us say me and I need the Panamaka tell me say na air coso. Since I'm make us say me no. Me can't want to. And you know, I was there. Yes. I was part of the MCs. I know. I was there. Yeah. BBI organization, everything. I was part of that particular launch. Me an outside person as far as this year concerned. But in Kasakasa I was present. And then there be a Skakuguina. Me come in the airport with Skano de Akubu. Into by a real baby at Skako toy and I remember. Wow, oh yes, and I'm doing the same thing. Adia, in Jampo, Mamma. What's your change? You're changing na Adia Esru, Yasan, Akoko, Akosako, Lekrum, Akranabufina, Akoko. Oh, Akoko was so but you're more expected this particular line. Oh, you a woman. Meaning, and you mean now, I said, I go back to the more expected line just in some this is the point. The point lines. Timbacho, you're lunching her to the Benny lunch. Oh, maybe, I've done with it. I'm telling you. One year, Ubi song against that Lumba. What more bidding? My account, just Miss Radio. Miss Radio. Menya from a new post radio type. That type. Come my fun, your memunti. Many pam for me, Niagara. Because yes, that's on your time, bay. Oh, and be next week. Yeah.
Alright, so that was Great Ampong in that interview on Happy 98.9 FM with Nyansa. No, is that Nyansa? No, that was not Nyansabuakwa. Nyansabuakwa is the okay, yeah, that's Nyansabuakwa. The producer is Agbeshie. Yeah. Okay, Ro. So Yampo, your body room. Ah, body Roro.
We didn't hear me. I
Okay. And then
Roland Aka.
And then Fanasa.
Producer.
Okay.
Roro ni hunti tini pa.
Ni huti tino. So say the huti no ye.
Ni hunti tini pa.
The fruit do what?
Me sure say Sniper will release it. Na artist ni poni.
Yeah.
Producer ni hunti tini ka say artist no.
And now the nice so you cap a fruit.
As
a cup fruit was exactly.
About packing about Fosi.
Punches neighbor.
About packing about Fosi Kego. That's interesting times. Ampong, I follow great Ampong. I follow this. In fact, name me idea, me papa, and say me check it. Artist name me, you know, almost writing skills. In fact, this beef, you know, and me mama, it is going to be like saying as Samini the Scatterbag Mine, the days to Shatawale, the winning award. No? That is what I am seeing this beef to be. Okay. In fact, almost normal writing prowess here, idea, yeah, which is why. For somebody like, for people who don't know Ampong is a very outspoken person. On your cool, sir. The fact that he belongs to the gospel fraternity, no, or SDNE, or SDNE, and he has that way, you know, or yes, sir. What about the Bema? What about the Bema? Simple, and that is great Ampong for you. So this big day. There is one I mean besides a move self-percent run. Because it is going to take lots of attention in the space. And I like the way Ampong include the relevance of him reviving himself in the new media. Because Ampong time or yet very relevant and in peak, you know. Now social media was not vibrant. And this is the time, if this is what is going to give him some kind of presence online now. Then I think
should do fast.
Yes, he want. That is why Ampong wants to do this. Ampong doesn't want to do this because Lumba didn't sika. Because he even said it. With German, but he wants to do this because
for other reasons.
For other reasons, and not even to shade Lumba and ask it to reply Lumba directly, but to also give himself some form of relevance in the space. So it is allowed. It is allowed. Cool. Emra, yes.
Okay. I hear on 11th you guys are going to Takwa.
Yeah. We are going to Takwa for 2023. In fact, the Ha show that is OSED production. First show. Yes, started Wakra, then we moved to Takwa, but now we are started. I think said the request from Takwa no.
It's high.
It's high. So we are going to Takwa on the 11th. Next month.
Okay.
Yes, 11th of next month. And this time there's a new twist to it. So the Ha show has always been a stand-up comedy show.
Okay.
But this time it is going to be a stage play.
Oh, I see.
Yes, and it was created by
Nyansapo
production. Yeah. Yes.
Nyansapo.
Oxygen and the Sky. So these are the people that are going to play. These are the characters in the stage play. That is Clemento Suarez, Foster Romanus, General and Tatia. That Kwadwo De Long and Willie Chambers. These are people that are running the space as far as stage play in Ghana is concerned.
Oh, and these guys, they have some serious plays.
Of course.
Yeah, they have some serious plays.
So Takwa, we are surely going to enjoy ourselves in Takwa. There are packages for everybody.
This time around, I'm joining.
This time we are coming.
I've been disappointing them all this while, but the way they met try, baby. Yeah, tell them I'll come.
Tell them we are coming.
Tell them I'll come.
So tickets are fast selling, and we are going to Takwa on the 11th. So on the 10th, if you join us from Accra on the 10th, we have a usual karaoke or shooters pub.
Okay.
Yes, it is in Takwana. Karaoke.
That's on Friday.
That is on Friday night.
With the stars.
With the stars, of course.
Okay.
And Saturday.
The event itself.
So
wow.
It is going to be a very
that is
nice
UMAT Auditorium.
Yes, UMAT Auditorium.
Yeah. Chala, I'll be there. I think I've been promising DJ Sid for a very long time. So when I told him that I'm coming, he got mad. He said, "Oh, Sammy, don't mind Sammy. This trip, nyame be ya do." All right, guys, thank you so much. On this note, we can only end it up. Let me say thanks to my pundits, solid guys, every day and always. In Team Dodo, Solomon at the extreme end. Man like Alaji, Derek Money. See how there, last me who had ya. So had just a chef. And of course, Real and Amate, boys at the back, Digital Rasta and Karen CBT Flex, editor director Emmanuel Verila PG, Gideon Ilam Tessin, also supporting. My name is Sammy Flex. Until then, subscribe to us, tell the world about this show, and tell them that this is where showbiz is really broken down into pieces. I'll see you when I see you. We are out of here. Bye.